We're at 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, it's the Vikings head man Kevin O'Connell. His team fired up and ready for this one.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On the ground is Mason. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. He's going to get first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll put Addison in motion.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
A run. And here's Mason. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go!
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll be stopped here, short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Kristen Darrisaw, first-round pick in 2021. Guilty that time. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There'll be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. Lots of space. Here's the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the carry of the game for Trey Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Ready? Go.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Here's the change of pace back. He's hit his game well. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. They send Ridley in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings 1st down.
On play action, here's McCarthy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Mike.
Now McCarthy. Short pass caught by Oliver. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up its 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's
I'm trying.
so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Still 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Allison.
I thought I had that.
Here we have an injured Viking to tend to. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. He'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Irvin. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 30.
A first down throw for Nix. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Tristan Wirfs, former first-round pick, with the flag.
Still first down.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Second down. Nix. To the left side. To Godwin. And he's in it. What a drop. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Now remember that, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers take a 10-3 lead.
Buccaneers 10, Vikings 3. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back set to go once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Will start on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll stick with him again. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Brian Kelly, the center, guilty there.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They settle.
He did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
Formation for the Vikings.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
47-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Nick on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run with Irvin. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Irvin. He'll blow his way forward for a couple. They catch him up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
That penalty is declined.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with 4th down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A gain there of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And the strength display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Ready up!
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground, Gainwell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2 minutes to go here. Till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go!
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got that. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan right now as he is on to punt for Minnesota. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
Ready! Ready!
Again, this is Irving. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Out to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. Nix going to try to rush his guys up to the line.
That's good for a 1st down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Looking for Bucca. He's down again. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Captain.
26-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son!
Throw it. Nix. Catch made. That's a Bucca. And he's in. American Bucca. Touchdown, Tampa.
And what fitting into this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now, screen set up from Mason. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. 3rd down coming up.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted day.
Throw across his body is complete, and he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. To the air once more is McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now Kevin O'Connell will send out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's like the first day of school, isn't it? Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And it's the Falcons quarterback. He's on target with this one, touchdown from 34 yards out. The Falcons wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's Kanate Mumfield. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Kenneth Walker. Looking for a hole, finds one, and he hits the turbo. The Seahawks move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down at 25.
I'm doing all right. Doing all right. I just noticed Mike Evans hasn't even caught one ball yet. When they had the stats up there at halftime. I haven't even thrown one ball to him yet. You know, for a little dude, he takes some shit right there.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's carry number 1 for Rashawn White. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White. And he wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second
From
and
the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Almost set. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3 yards. Complete to Emeka Egbuka.
We're going to see how this rookie quarterback, Fafita, does. Look how little he is.
On the give is White. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A
Got
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. There's Evans. He's got it. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Egbuka over in the left corner.
To throw.
Oh, no.
Taking him down for the 1st sack of this new campaign.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense. And their running back set to go once more. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just 1 game. So Don't throw everything in the garbage.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Vita Vea working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, and they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. We'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want.
Oh, that could be good news for me if McCarthy goes down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. This one is caught by Allison. And he'll get a good chunk of that garbage back, but he's still well short of the first down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Looked like he may have had a scene for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Buccaneers offense, and they're running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this is going to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all offseason, and all the way back at OTAs in the spring, and then through the 5 days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of the season and try to stay on track.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hold on, son. My name is Hunt.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backward.
On the tackle.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
60.
2-yard line.
Ready, go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
18 left. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa. His 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs add on to their already sizable lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
A penalty is declined.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They snap it to Tua. He's going to look downfield once again. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Buccaneers offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And this has been the start of the season you hoped for. Help serve it home. Half a lead here in the fourth quarter. Now it's all about leading down that clock.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing now from the gun. To the left side to Godwin. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Rocco 80. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
We're going to work this down inside the 45. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Evans. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, a run with White. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 1st down, right back to White. And he gave one man the slip, and going to take this one forward. A pick up a 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, I said. Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Oh, I said. Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
Oh, my son!
They'll run it. It's Irvin. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Right back to Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son!
Next, from the gun, on third down. That's caught. It's Bucky Irvin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
For the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bucs add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get in the end zone. His job will begin with first down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Ready!
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Still 2nd down.
Bronco! Here we go! Shot! Shot!
He'll drop the throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Panther 11! Panther 11!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Returnable from the 17. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. One last throw here for Tua. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. That's caught. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.